The infamous, in-real-life streamer Johnny Somali is back again, but not with anything new. Instead, he's re-uploading the very same clips that landed him in trouble in the first place, all while his criminal trial is still underway in South Korea. It almost feels like he's actively trying to sabotage himself. After months of silence, he suddenly switched gears and started posting every single day, 7 uploads a week, with clickbait titles like "First Day in Korea" and "The Chaos Begins." Some of the videos are even stranger. "First time seeing a black woman," or "Approached by a Korean intelligence agent." Whether he realizes it or not, every one of these uploads is just more ammunition for the prosecution. And these aren't harmless vlogs. They're recordings of the very behavior he's being prosecuted for: harassing strangers, breaking laws, and escalating conflicts. In other words, he's handing the court a highlight reel of his own crimes. To make matters worse, his channel is monetized, so he's effectively risking years in prison for a handful of YouTube ad dollars. It sends the exact opposite message he should be sending to the judge. If anything, it proves he isn't remorseful at all. In earlier hearings, he admitted guilt to several charges like business obstruction, but he denied distributing deepfakes, despite openly admitting he did share them. That contradiction alone dragged the case out longer, making the judge far less sympathetic. Add to that his reckless outbursts in court, and it's no surprise that legal experts in Seoul predict he could face anywhere from 3 to 8 years behind bars. With the way things are going, he's inching closer to the maximum. On top of the legal nightmare, leaked Discord logs show even his own friends have turned against him, exposing private conversations and distancing themselves from him. The one exception seems to be Hank, whose family is still reluctantly housing him, but even that relationship looks strained. At one point, Johnny even floated the absurd idea of escaping into international waters on a rented boat or inflatable raft, as if crossing the coastline would make him untouchable. In reality, it's less of a plan and more of a suicide mission. Japan won't take him. North Korea obviously isn't an option, and if he somehow tried, he'd be caught long before reaching open water. Then there's the most reckless move of all, posting clips that appear to praise North Korea. In South Korea, that isn't just disrespectful, it's outright illegal under strict national security laws. He knows the risks, but he keeps doubling down anyway. Trying to make sense of his decisions, pointless. Instead of laying low and preparing for trial, he keeps provoking the court, piling up evidence against himself, and alienating the few allies he has left. At this point, the outcome seems obvious. He's heading straight toward a long prison sentence. True to form, Johnny Somali continues to burn every bridge, every chance at redemption, and maybe even his own future, all for the sake of a few more views on YouTube.